Hello, my lovely friends. This is Valorce again. I have something to tell you. Guess what? Today is 86 degrees Fahrenheit. It's beautiful, beautiful outside. Very nice. But the only thing I'm enjoying it from the inside. But it's beautiful. I hope you're all having a lovely day today and always. Anyhow, today's video has to do with why there's so many divorces, why so many marriages are failing, why there's so much separation out there. With this video, I could shed some light on what's happening, why it's so frequent, causing a lot of pain, embarrassment. I think this video will help. Now, my grandmother, who grew me up, I've always heard her sing, hot needle burn thread, all the time. And you must cool before you sup. And also there's this record by a gentleman called Percy Sledge, which says, take time to know her, it's not an overnight dream. I did not understand then because I was young, but now I do understand what it means. Okay? You live abroad, right? When I say abroad, like America, Canada, England, Japan, Bermuda, wherever. And you live there for anywhere 5, 10, 15, 20 or more years. And you couldn't find nobody to marry, nobody to settle down, whether just live together or married. You never find anybody. Okay? And you go to your country, I would say Jamaica. You spend anywhere from 5 days to a month. And you go down there. Right away you find a woman to marry or a man to marry. Right? You fall in love instant. You treat them like princes and princesses. You give them everything. You don't know nothing about them, but you want to marry them. That's crazy. Very, very crazy. These men are going to Jamaica, and I'll tell you the truth, it hurts to know in civilized time right now men are doing these things. Because when they were in Jamaica, they could never get the woman that they go down there looking for. But they come abroad, they have a nice shoes, nice clothes, smell nice, dark and lovely in their hair, big hair doing well decked out. That's the woman that they want, that they could never have when they were in Jamaica. Okay? It's like they were invisible. They want the woman, they call him Browning, and Coca-Cola shaped woman. And they spend all the money on those women, and then they want to marry them. I can give you a ton of examples that I know went on with this kind of lifestyle. They don't know nothing about the woman, just the shape and the color, if that's a real color. Because you know what? You can buy color. They're classified as browning when in fact they're not brown. They're bleachers. They're blacker than me. You know, so you gotta be careful when you go to Jamaica and just pick up any woman because she's beautiful, right? Some of them, they buy the figure that they have, and some are God's given gifts. You know, that's the way they were born from their genetically parents. You know, and others are just bleachers. You want to marry these women in a very short period. Okay? That's not kosher. You have to treat these women these days as you get a gift wrapped up, beautiful wrapping paper, bows, and ribbons, and you're eager to know what's in that package. And you open that package to see what's in there. Sometimes you're happy, sometimes you're not. Okay? This is how men and women have to treat people nowadays. Right? You gotta reach in and see what's going on in their heart. Take time to know them, or else you're gonna be crying later. Now, these people that you're gonna choose to get married to, they're ambitious. They're struggling. They want to come abroad. They can't make it in their country. Don't care how they try. They want to come. They want to live a better life. They also want to have their children, their parents, buy a home, buy a car, start a business. You understand? Things to better themselves. And they'll do anything, they'll say anything just to get a husband or a wife to come abroad. There's no love there. Just, they want to survive. Okay. Now, I'll tell you some of the reasons once they get married. All these faults that I'm going to tell you, the man and the woman did not see before the marriage, but after you're married, they see it all. Okay? These are some of the reasons why there's so much breaking up of marriages, why there's so many divorces, separation in, relationships. And I'll start. You're married and you come to abroad. You're glad, you're happy, everybody happy for you. Once you come, you're supposed to be sleeping in one bed. You're classified as wife and husband. You come, you don't want to sleep in the bed. The man snore too much. I can't sleep. She go and she sleep on the couch or the Chesterfield or on the floor. That's breaking up. That's breaking up. That's breaking up a marriage. Why not seek medical help? You start to sleep on the floor or on the couch. Okay? That's all right. Work on your relationship. Just don't throw it away like that. Okay. The other thing is excessive bedroom activities. Okay? Men, I don't know what to say. A lot of men do not realize, okay, a woman can be tricky. They learn bedroom activities. And when you get it, you think you're in heaven. It's all practiced. It's all played out. This woman in Jamaica, she says she coming abroad and she want a man. And we've been married her because she tired of hungry, a hard life. And she make her duty to do what you have to do in the bedroom. And she said, when I fling it up on him, and when I fling it upon him, me know that me I get ring, and me I come a foreign. Okay? And the man figure more or less, that's the way he's gonna have it when he come a foreign, whenever time he wants. Whenever time he want that kind of activity. She said, when me done fling that pan him, I ring that. Me I get ring. Right? Women do practice. Women are fakers. Some. Okay? So be careful. Okay? The other thing, this man says, I want my shirts and my underwear to be washed by hand. And I don't want my shirts in washing machine. And I want to wash them by hand and iron them, and the color have to be very stiff. Like it have cut me neck. Right? That's how he wants his clothes. And his underwear gotta be ironed and put in the drawer. That's what he wants. Okay? That's the ideal wife duties. Now, this woman, she don't want no of the man fluid in her. The SPERM. When they have activity, bedroom activity, the man says, oh, the woman says, oh, so much itching, so much pain, I can't take it. And she always complaining of pain and itchiness. So she went to the doctor. When she got back, the husband says, so what happened? She told her husband, the doctor says she's allergic to his SPER. So he has to use only condominiums on him. Right? He so love her. Same buying supplies of condominium. While he's used condominium on her. I hope you know what it means, condominium. The other man on the side is getting the real stuff. Okay? So these are how tricky these women can be. Some of them complain, oh, I have small pelvis. You're too big. Okay? Too big, I can't handle it. That's telling you, I don't want nothing to do with you. She never find these faults when they were dating or before she came to Canada, but now her pelvis is too small. Okay? The other thing is, this other woman, she says, no bedroom activities before marriage. You married me first because I'm in my church, and that's the only way you're gonna get. This woman has 6 children, and she's pretending to be a virgin. Okay? She's not a virgin. Excuse me, but her family and her friends hide it, that she's a virgin and she's in her church and she's so holy. That is not true. Now the other thing is, oh, I'm gonna take communion on Sundays, and before I have to be clean before I can take communion at church. I just don't want nothing from him. That bedroom activity part is out. Okay? That's out. She have to do communion on Sundays, and she got to be holy. She got to be clean. Right? This man been dating this woman for a while. Then he sent for her. She's legal in the country. She can get any work she wants. She only wants live-in work. Live-in. No live-out work, so she can go home in the evening and have dinner with her husband, they talk, watch TV, whatever, go for a walk. No. All she wants is to do living work because she don't want nothing to do with him. She don't like him. She don't want him. She doesn't want him to touch her. What's the sense? Bring a woman from Jamaica, you introduce her as your wife, and you expect wifely duties. She gonna clean, wash, cook, whatever. No, she only wants to come home Friday evening or Saturday morning and leave by Monday morning. The man has to cook his own meals, wash his clothes, clean the house, eat alone, pray alone, sleep alone. That's calling for a divorce. That's not marriage. That's not marriage. The other one is this woman is only requesting oral. Okay? Down there, oral only. And you know Jamaican, not all of them are into that thing. Right? She make a big fuss when the man wants to do what he's used to do. So that's a recipe for destruction of the marriage. The other thing is they go to bed, these women, when they don't want anything to do with the man, they go to bed in tights. You know what tight is? Like that pants that you see a complete shape in. They only wear tights to bed. Right? That's telling them, man, no, don't touch me. Alright? The other thing is they complain of yeast infection when they don't have none. They pretend. They play that they have yeast infection. Yeast infection is not a dirty disease. It's just most time it's caused by wearing your clothes too tight, and your skin does not get to breathe the way it's supposed to be, and so you reinfect yourself. But it's not a dirty disease, but it can be itchy. They don't have yeast infection, but they tell the man that, so because they don't want his body fluid in her. All right. The other thing is, this woman, she tells me, when she goes shopping, the chicken has to weigh 3 pounds. Not 3.5, not 2.5. It's got to weigh 3 pounds. And that meat has to be cut up very, very fine. And she cooks it the way he wants, and he eats it. If it's not like that, quarrel in the house. You gotta cut it very, very small. Back when we call those man mama man, right? So you jump from frying pan right into fire. A lot of women come here, the men go to Jamaica and figure, oh, I'm a brownie, you know. The woman is not a brownie, she's a bleacher. And when he comes, when she comes, or the man comes to abroad, that's when they realize that, how come you're getting darker and darker and darker and darker? That's the natural, that is the natural skin color. They have lots of children in Jamaica, and they hide these children. They hide the children because if the man knows that they have so much children, and if the woman knows that they have a lot of children, that's trouble. That's a no-no. That's too much responsibility. I shacked up with a man when I came to Canada. He has 5 children, and he told me I have none. That's how they lie. Okay, so you have to do your own investigation. If you even have to pay You need to do that. They have a lot of children and they don't own up to it. And another big problem is the men. Some of them are important. It go up for maybe 10 seconds and down again. You know what I mean by important? Okay. They can't perform. That's another big problem. Men unable to perform in the bedroom. The other thing is this. Men and women are doing it. When they tell the lie that they don't have any children, and when they come abroad, they have to support the children that they leave home. And I have 3 friends that did this. Well, not friend, but, you know, close acquaintances. I had a shop, I gave two of them space to put a barrel, and when the barrel was full, they would send it to the children in Jamaica, and they would send money. One, I couldn't help her because I didn't have no more space, and she had to rent a storage locker, a small space, and that's exactly where she packs her barrel, she writes her letter, and I even have to keep some of her documents because she doesn't want no paper trail. You see? The man don't want her to support her children, and the woman don't want the man to support his children. Those are breaking up our marriages. Your most precious assets are your children, and how you going to neglect them? So they just do what they have to do until they're ready to take a split. You see, so please try and fix those problems and stop telling lies, you know, because a lot of these husbands are not husbands, they're friends. Husband and wife, they're just friends, undercover friends for benefits. There's no love there. You have genuine people out there, honest people that needs, you know, some kind of companionship. They're well established, but they're afraid because there are a lot of scammers out there. So take it easy. I have friends calling me anywhere from 2 a.m. to 4 p.m. to 6 a.m. Sorry. From 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m., right back, crying because what? Of what their husbands are doing to them. That's emotional abuse. Okay? So take time to know your partner. It's not an overnight dream. Listen to the Percy Sledge song. It's Take Time to Know Her. It's not an overnight dream. Now the other thing is, you go to Jamaica or your country and you have to do one of these spontaneous weddings, okay? If you have a house, please go see a lawyer and have a prenuptial agreement drawn up. Get a very good lawyer who knows this business back and front. It's very expensive, but it's worth it. Tell them you pay them on installments. That's all I can say. Pay them in installments. But you fix up what you work for, what you went to school for, before you jump into these situations. Because you know something, if you don't do it, you'll be crying later. You come and they see you with a house, or they know you have a house, they start all sorts of problems. Next thing, they want half of your house or all of your house, your pension, your dog, your broom, anything they can get, because there's no love there. They just come to clean out. They're clean out mechanics. Okay? So please be careful. Are you're gonna lose the big. You're gonna pay heavily for this. Some of them want alimony. They would not marry. They keep men on the side, but you have to pay them if you're getting good money. So do your homework and don't cry. Don't come crying to me. Okay? Now the other thing is, both parties, they can have a lot of disputes. They love to call police. They say, oh, Canada is a dog, children, and woman country. They love to call police. Police are not stupid. They come, and when they come, they're going to listen to both sides. Then they know who is going to stay in the house or who has to go. Or who has to go to a shelter. So be careful. No threats. No physical clash or anything like that. Okay? Once you call the police, the relationship is broken up. You can't call police on somebody and you want to share the same pillow, the same bed, the same sheet. It's finished with. Learn to deal with your problem before you get all hot-headed and call the police. Okay? Please try and do that. And if don't ever mention you're going to the police. Never mention you're going to you're going to call the police. Don't. Go see the police yourself, because they call the police before you. So don't let nobody know what you're going to do. Okay? Go and make your complaint. In Canada, you can go to the courthouse and sit and listen to cases. And women and men lie on each other. Lie, you know? So, just be careful. And do your homework. The L, that you see L-O-V, love, the L also means liars. Okay? So please be careful. Now people practice lies, deceit, and they brag about it. They even advise other people how to do it. So please, I'm begging you, watch my video, subscribe, like, and share. I'm out.